that when we hear the sound of the orchestra, we got to bow. Yeah, King. And he's just saying, yeah. Well, King, there were 3 Jews. That's a wink there. Basically, he called them 3. That's what he said. That's what he said if he was in the South. It depends on the quarter. He said 3 crackers. That's what he said. That's the point. Jew is a legitimate term, but here it's used as a despotism. Putting them down. Said they did not bow. They didn't do it. And they said in verse 12, now there are certain Jews. Certain. And notice this, that thou put over the affairs of your kingdom. You elevated them. You've been good to them. That's the way the devil will do you. Yes. This is what, hey, look, this is what you got to be ready for when you make your way in the world and you get the world's endorsement. Sooner or later, they're going to snatch the carpet. And you're going to have to prove, you're going to have to determine what is most important for you, the Grammy or Jesus, the Oscar or Jesus, the world's approval or Jesus, because they ain't happy that some church person is sitting in one of their seats. They don't think you should be there. They're saying to themselves, do you know what I did to get there? Do you know how many men I had to sleep with? You know how many homosexual relationships I had to have to get that role? Do you know how much I had to drink? You know how many men I had to screw at those parties in order to get that role? And you gonna come in here, Miss Goody Two Shoes, and clean, and you ain't slept with nobody, and you hadn't gone in a dark room and got on your knees and ingested urine and feces and mess that people have to do in order to get into these wicked positions. You mean to tell me you gonna come in and be clean and get the same thing? They can't wait. They can't wait for an opportunity to tell on you. And there you go, all out of place, as silly as you can be, trying to do something that God hadn't called you to do. I know I'm right. If you notice most of the clashes we're having with the world today, they ain't clashes that's inspired by the Christians. That's right. That's right. The Christians are still somewhere smiling. That's right. It's the world that's saying we ain't gonna put up with this. That's right. Oh, I'm preaching good.